Okay, welcome to this session. Let's start the database creation session today. So till yesterday, we have completed database software installation. As just quickly recap, I'll recap whatever we did. We have completed VMware installation. We have completed Linux server installation along with the partition. And then we have also completed database software installation. So today we will start working on database creation, and we will try to create a database, one database today. So we have our server ready. The server is powered on. Server is Hyderabad DC. And if you remember, the server IP address is 192.168.1.102. So how we will connect? We will connect with the help of Putty. We will connect with the help of Putty. Putty is just like an RDP tool. What we will do, we will not log into the VMware. We can directly connect to the VMware, or we can directly connect to the server with the help of IP address. So the IP address of the machine is 192.168.1.102. Hit enter and click yes. Now if you see, it is what it is doing. It is asking you about login ID and password. So you can log in with the help of user Oracle, and password is Oracle. And now if you want to avoid this black screen, what you can do is you can do a right click, change settings, appearance, change the font, click OK, colors, use system colors, and apply. It will become white screen. So to avoid black screen, it will become white screen, right? So now what we will do, we will create a database today. And database creation can be done in multiple methods. Okay, but I will show you one unique method. Because there are two types of database creations. Like we can use a GUI, graphical user interface, and create a database with the help of DBCA. There is a tool called DBCA, Database Creation Assistant. But we will not use that tool to create a database today, because we are going to do a database creation manually. First, we will go ahead and start working on the manual database creation steps. Then at the end, I will make you understand the difference between DBCA, Database Creation Assistant, and the manual database creation, and what is the importance of this database creation. I'm going to show you a different method today. It's not like a routine method that we follow in the real time, but yes, it's a different method that we follow. And I will tell you what are the reasons and the benefits of creating a database in the method that we are following right now. So let's start the database creation. So to create a database, there are certain steps that we have to follow. And the first step is make directories required directories. As I said, like there are multiple mount points, right? We have /stage, we have /u01, we have /prod, we have /. So / belongs to root user, okay, and /stage belongs to Oracle user. And what is the purpose? To store the softwares, right? And /u01 belongs to Oracle user, and what is the purpose? To install the Oracle home or Oracle software, right? And the last remaining mount point is /prod. And what is the /prod? The /prod is also belongs to Oracle user, because we have given Oracle permissions in the last session, if you remember. And we will create databases in /prod. So we are using /prod as a mount point to store the databases or to create databases inside /prod. So let's get into cd/prod. Now we are in prod location. We are in prod mount point. So to see what is there inside this particular mount point, the command is ls-lhrt. Okay, there is nothing. There is nothing inside this mount point. It's empty. It's empty because we did not do anything, right? We did not do anything. So you see, 30 out of 36 GB, 35 GB is absolutely free. So we can use 35 GB now, right? So let's go ahead and start creating database in the manual method steps that I show in the document we have to follow. Simple. First step, make required directories. What is this required directories? In /prod, you want to create a database, right? So you have to create directories first. What you have to do, you have to create directories first. Which directory and what is the command to create a directory? mkdir, make directory. Make directory is the command. Okay, and which directory you want to make? I want to create a database with the name called ICICI. I want to create a database with the name called ICICI. So I will create a directory ICICI. So why I'm creating ICICI directory? Because I want to create a database with the name ICICI. That is the reason I am creating ICICI directory. Okay, now you can check if the directory is created, ls-lhrt. Yes, the directory is there. Now to go inside the directory, cd directory name. Now I am in ICICI location. Now I have entered inside ICICI. Now here we have to create two more directories. This we call it as subdirectories. Again, how to create directories? mkdir. What are the directory names that I have to give? Admin. I have to create admin, mkdir, or a data. Now you can check if the directories are created. Yes, two directories are created inside ICICI. Inside ICICI, I have created two directories. First, what I have did, I have entered into prod. I have checked what is there inside the prod. There is nothing. So what I did, I have created one directory ICICI and checked ICICI is created. Now I have entered inside ICICI and I have created two directories inside ICICI, admin and Aura data. Till here, making directories is completed. What is the next step? The second step is set database name in Aura tab for setting the environment. What is this environment and all? You don't worry. You don't need to worry about anything. In the going forward classes, you will understand each and everything. But to create a database, we need to set environment. So how to set environment? There is a file called Aura tab. In etc. So you have to go inside cd/etc. And there is a file called Aura tab. You have to open the Aura tab file. And then you have to give the name. But before opening Aura tab, I wanted to explain you something. As I said, in Linux, we follow everything in command. You want to do unzip, not just by clicking right click you will not do. We will use a command called unzip. Okay, in the same way, if you want to open a file and write something inside the file, we will use command. But in Windows, how do we write something in the text file? Just by clicking on start, clicking on notepad, and you write something here, right? Okay, this is DB creation session. You write something like this in the notepad, and if you want to save this, you will click on save button and it will ask you, or else you can click on Control S, it will ask you, right? But if you want to close without saving, then you just do a click and it will ask you, do you want to save or don't save? Just don't save. That's it. So there are two options. When you open a notepad in Windows, when you type something like this, you have two options, either to save, for Control S to save, or you want to quit without saving. So quit without saving, two options. In the same way, if you have to open any editable file in Linux, the command is vi file name vi file name. What is the file name that we have to edit? Aura tab. Just open this. And now to write something, just click the down arrow button. Okay, down arrow button. It will come here. Now to write something in this file, what we have to do? We have to give insert mode, which is nothing but I. Click escape I. Now you see insert mode. Now you have to go to the line here and you have to start typing. You can only start typing into this file, not only this file, any editable file in Linux, only when you go into insert mode. And the command to go into insert mode is escape I. Okay, and what you have to type here? You have to register your database name. And your Oracle home. What is our database name? ICICI colon. What is the Oracle home? /app/oracle/11.1.0/db_1. Okay, now I will remove the Oracle home. Can anyone of you unmute and say what is our Oracle home? I ask you guys to by heart or butify our Oracle home location. Can anyone of you say what is our Oracle home location? Anyone of you say Oracle home location? What is our Oracle home location? It's /app/oracle/product/11.1.0/db_1. Okay, colon. You have to give colon and you have to give y. And to save this file, as I said, in Windows, if you want to save any text file, you will click Control S, and if you want to quit, you will just close without saving. In the same way, you want to save this file, and the command is escape colon WQ exclamatory mark. You can see here escape colon WQ exclamatory mark. This is to save the file. To open the file, vi file name. It is opened, right? And then if you want to type something, insert mode. Go to insert mode, escape I. Now it is in insert mode. Now what you have to do, if you want to type something, you can type something like this. If you want to save, the command is escape colon WQ exclamatory mark. If you want to quit without saving, escape Q exclamatory mark. Now I have given this line. I am not saving. I'm just quitting without saving. Now you can open this file and see if that line is there or not. No, that line is not there because I have saved this file without I have quit this file without saving, right? Escape colon Q exclamatory. This is how we edit any file in Linux. So the second part is completed. What is the first part? First part is making required directories. Second part, go to etc location, open Aura tab. That's the second step. Go to etc location, open Aura tab, go to insert mode and register your database name. Okay, that is the step number 2. Okay, that is step number 2. And what is step number 3? Set environment. How do you set environment? You have already registered your database, right? Now you can set your environment. /space Aura env. It is asking you where you want to connect. I want to connect to ICICI. All right, Oracle home is set. You can check your Oracle home is set to this location. From where this Oracle home has been read from the previous file. You have given in Aura tab, right? From there, whenever you want to connect, if you say .aura env, and you have given your ICICI name, it is automatically reading this Oracle Home and trying to connect to this Oracle Home, right? You can check if the Oracle Home is set or not by using command echo space dollar Oracle underscore home. You can check the Oracle Home is set. You have to get this output. If you say echo dollar Oracle Home, and there is no output here, it is blank, which means you have did not registered your Oracle Home correctly. Okay, you did not register your Oracle Home correctly, right? So the second step is completed, the registering Aura tab, registering the database in Aura tab. Third step is setting the environment. Third step is completed. And what is the fourth step? Set the database parameters. Set the database parameters in P file. In P file. Okay, for creating a database, these parameters are very important. These parameters are very important. What is these parameters? There is a separate class called parameter file, P file and SP file. In that class, we will cover P file and SP file importance. But before that, what you have to do is, you just have to remember that there will be a parameter file for a database. There will be a parameter file for a database, and that parameter file will be located in which location? Oracle Home. You have to go to Oracle Home location U01 app Oracle product 11.1.0 db underscore 1. Inside this Oracle Home, you have something called DBS. You have to go inside DBS. See, PWD, present working directory. In which directory are you? It will show you that PWD. You are in this directory now. U01 app Oracle product 11.1.0 db underscore 1 DBS. Okay. This is step number 4. Step number 1 is making directories. Step number 2 is going to the Aura tab and registering your database. Step number 3 is setting the environment. Step number 4 is create a parameter file. Create a parameter file for the database you want to create. For the database you want to create. You want to create a database ICICI, right? So create one parameter file. Where you have to create? You have to go into this location. U01 app Oracle product 11.1.0 db underscore 1. This is our Oracle Home. Inside Oracle Home, there is something called DBS. You have to go inside this location and create a parameter file. How to create a parameter file? Same thing. If you want to open any file, VI, you have to open with a VI. And the parameter file name will be, what is the name of the parameter file? It will be init, ICICI dot Aura. Dot Aura is the extension of the file. Parameter file extension is dot Aura. Just like text file extension dot txt, document dot doc, PDF dot PDF. In the same way, the parameter file extension is dot Aura, dot ORA. Okay, you have to open this file. Init ICICI.aura. Open. And you want to write something here, just go to insert mode, escape I. So you are in insert mode now. Now start typing the parameters for the database, required parameters for the database. What are the required parameters? First, db underscore name is equal to ICICI. First parameter. Second parameter, compatible is equal to 11.1.0. Okay, compatible is equal to 11.1.0. You have all these parameters here. I'll share this document with you guys so that you will have a reference of it. Okay, so next is db underscore block underscore size. db underscore block underscore size is equal to 4096. Okay, next db underscore cache underscore size is equal to 150M. Okay, 150M. Next, shared pool size, shared underscore pool underscore size is equal to 120M. Okay, next, log underscore buffer is equal to 20,000. Okay, 20,000. Next, undo underscore table space is equal to undo DBS. Okay. undo underscore table space is equal to undo tbs. Okay, next undo underscore management is equal to auto. Okay, next control underscore files is equal to slash prod slash ICICI slash Ora data slash control 01.ctl. So what are we giving? We are giving one control file. Control file is equal to means at the time of database creation, I am asking database to create the control file here. What is this control file? You don't worry about control file. We will deal with this in later classes. In control file management, there is a class called control file management. But what is this parameter doing? This parameter is we are giving equal to this location, meaning we have created inside prod ICICI directory. Inside ICICI we have created Ora data, right? So we are asking, please create control file .ctl control file in this location. That is what this parameter is doing. Okay, so control underscore files is equal to control file name, right? Next, diagnostic dest diagnostic underscore dest is equal to slash prod slash ICC slash admin. Okay, diagnostics, spelling correct, right? DIAGNOSTIC test. Okay, fine. So these are the parameters that we give at the time of data to create a database. These are the mandatory parameters that we are giving right now. Okay, and you know, for example, the first scenario that we have to take is in general, lot of people when creating this parameters for the first time, they will surely give some spelling mistakes. They will surely happen some spelling mistakes. Okay, so for example, I'm wantedly doing one spelling mistake. Instead of auto, I'm giving aught or au. Okay, instead of undo tbs, or else you know, instead of control file ICICI, I'm giving ICIC. Wantedly I did two mistakes. Wantedly, undo underscore management is equal to, it should be AUTO. There is one spelling mistake. Control files is equal to prod ICICI Ora data. In I is missing here. So I wantedly I'm doing spelling mistake and saving the file. So that you know, if there is any spelling mistake, how to correct, I have to show you. So because most of the people, I have seen most of the people doing spelling mistakes for the first time and coming back again. So instead of that, I wantedly doing spelling mistake. And what happens if I do spelling mistake, where in which step I will be getting stuck, and how to avoid you know, how to fix the step and go to the next step, I'll show you. Okay, this is saved with two spelling mistakes. Remember, that is saved with two spelling mistakes. So the parameter file is set. Step number 4 completed. Step number 5, database creation script. Where you have to go? You have to go to cd prod db name. cd prod db name. cd slash prod slash database name. What is the database name? ICICI. Go here, right? And open db creation script. You have to write a script in a file. Okay, and that is db create.sql. Go to insert mode and write the database creation script. How do you do that? Create database ICICI. Okay, data file, and you have to start writing all this. This is documented, you don't worry, this is documented, you can check and write accordingly. Data file space single quote slash prod slash ICICI slash Ora data slash system01.dbf. What is this? System01.dbf. dot dbf. It is, these are data files. These are data files. Now we are giving data files, right? And size 100 M, or you can give 300, 200 M or 300 M. You can give anything, 300 M, right? Data file. Next, sysaux data file. Sysaux data file, single quote, again slash prod slash ICICI slash Aura data slash sysaux 01.dbf, size 200M. Next is undo table space undo tbs data file slash prod slash ICICI slash Aura data slash undo tbs 01.dbf, single quote close, size 100M. Next, undo space table space. Anyways, if we do mistake, that will be good only, right? So okay, what is next is default, DEFAULT, default temporary table space temp file, single quotes slash prod slash ICICI slash Aura data slash temp 01.dbf, size 100M. Next, default, DEFAULT, default table space users data file slash prod slash ICICI slash Aura data slash users 01.dbf, size 100M, or you can give 300M. Next, log file. So till here what you did, till here you have given all the data files, asking, this is a script that you are writing. So what is this, what are you doing in this script? You are asking data files to create in this location, prod ICICI Aura data. Inside this location, please create system01.dbf, please create sysaux01.dbf data file, please create undo tbs 01.dbf data file, please create temp 01.dbf temp file, please create user 01.dbf data file. Okay, you're telling in the script to create these files inside this location, right? Log file group space 1 space single quote slash prod slash ICICI slash Aura data slash redo 01 dot redo, or else redo 1a dot log, size 50M, comma second group space 2 single quote slash prod slash ICICI slash Aura data slash redo 2a dot log. So instead of log, I wantedly giving spelling mistake here. Instead of log, I am giving spelling mistake wantedly. You don't do it, but if any spelling mistake is there, what you have to do, I have to explain. So wantedly, I am doing spelling mistake. Size 50M. Okay, and the last line is character set UTF-8 semicolon. This is the script. You have to save this script. Escape colon WQ exclamatory mark. And after saving this, you can check whether the script is created or not. ls-lhrt. Change the permission of the script. chmod read write execute db create.sql. Now you can check. dbcreate.sql is there. .sql. This is the script. Okay. Right. In this script, what you have written? You have written data files and you have written two log files with some spelling mistakes. That's okay. That's okay. No problem. Now what you have to do? After giving read write execute to dbcreate.sql, next connect to the database and start the database in no mount. Connect to the database. How do you connect? SQL plus. Have to connect with SQL plus slash as sysdba, or else you can use SQL plus enter slash space as space sysdba. Connected. So this is connected to idle instance. Idle means it is doing nothing. It is doing nothing. So what you have to do now? You have to start up. You have to start the database in no mount state. Startup no mount. Startup no mount. Startup no mount. Okay. What it is saying? It is not able to start. It is not able to start. Why? Because invalid parameter. Invalid parameter. There is a spelling mistake. Invalid parameter. So you have to exit. Go to Oracle Home DBS U01 app Oracle product 11.1.0 db_1 DBS. Go to Oracle Home DBS and open that parameter file and write the correct parameters. Go to insert mode and write correct parameters. Undo underscore management is equal to auto. Control file ICICI, and now you save it. Now spelling mistakes are corrected. Spelling mistakes are corrected. To go back to the same location from where you came, CD space minus. So you are again back to prod ICICI. Now again try connecting SQL plus slash sysdba. Now also try to do. So whenever you see idle instance, it means it is not yet started. So you have to start up no mount. See, if there is no spelling mistake, it started. No mount is happened successfully. No mount is successfully. So it is started. So what do you understand when you give startup no mount? It is reading this file. It is reading this file. That you have understood, right? So simply you have understood when you are giving startup no mount, it is reading this file, which means it is reading the parameters inside the file. Then only it is starting. So if there are any spelling mistakes in this parameter, it will not start. So that is what startup no mount will do. Okay, no mount completed. Now you have to create database. You have to start creating database. How to create a database? How to create a database? Before you do that, you have to give show parameter back. Show parameter back. This is very, very important. This file is very important. What is this show parameter back? Just open a new terminal, open a duplicate session. Okay, keep it like this and type this location here, cd / prod / ICICI admin diag rdbms ICICI trace. This is the location. You can see this is the location. Prod ICICI admin diag rdbms ICICI trace. And now what is this location? This location is alert log file location. Alert log file location. For every data file, there will be a alert log file. What is this alert log file? Alert log file is a file which monitors what is happening in the database. What is happening in the database, right? So it monitors. It will keep each and every information. So how to open this file? You can open with VI. As I said, any file can be opened with VI, right? You can open with VI, but we are not opening the alert log file with VI. You can check ls-lsrt. So this is the alert log file. This is the alert log file. So you can open with VI also, but I am not preferring with VI. Okay, this file you have to open. You have to open with tail -100f or tail -f let log file, tail hyphen f let log file, tail space hyphen f space file name let log file. So what is this tail? Tail means there are two things. One, head, second, tail, right? Head means top, tail means bottom. So what do you understand by this? There are two commands, head and tail. You can see head of the file, you can see tail of the file. If you are giving head command to see head hyphen f, so it will show you the top lines in the let log file. It will show you the top lines, top 10 lines. If you're using tail, it will show you the latest lines, latest what's happening in the database. So you can open this file. See, you just keep open this file like this and keep it aside. Keep it aside. That is another step. Now start creating database. You have opened this file to monitor. You have opened this file to monitor. And what do you monitor in this file? Very simple. This is very, very important file. Even a 10 years experience or 20 years experience, DBA, anyone it might be. This file is important for everyone. This file is important for everyone. The let log file is important for everyone. Why? Because what happens in the database is being monitored in this file, right? So when you open this file and keep it aside, when something is happening in the database, it will be displayed here. It will be displayed here. So it will be easy for us. If there is any error in the database, the error can be checked in a let log file and the solution will be coming very easily. We can get the solution easily if we monitor let log file. So that is why let log file is very important. So just keep it aside. The let log file, keep it aside and start the database creation. So keep it aside. Go back to this terminal. Go back to this terminal. Okay. See, connect to database. No mount is completed. Open the let log file location. Okay. Now take another session and open the database log file to monitor what's happening in the database. Okay. You have taken another location, tail hyphen f of the let log file. Okay. Now go back to the first session and execute database creation script and start monitoring what's happening in the second session. So now what I'm saying, execute this database creation script. Have this database creation script, right? db create.sql. So connect to SQL Plus and execute that script. Execute that script. How do you execute the script? At the rate db create.sql. And when you hit enter, you have to immediately come to this session. You have to immediately come to this session and see what is happening. You have to monitor in this session. When you hit enter, you have to come back and monitor here. So I'm doing that. I have hit enter and I'm monitoring here. It is not happening anything. The line itself is invalid. It is saying that the line itself is invalid. There is some spelling mistake in this line. So what you have to do, you have to open db create.sql. Which line it is saying? It is saying undo table space line. So go to that line, go to insert mode, go to that line, give a space, undo space, table space. And if you remember, you have already did another mistake also. Let's see what happens. Or else you can actually change this mistake also. Anyways, just to show you, I did this mistake wantedly. Log. I mean, if you're doing any mistake, when you want to create a database will not be created. It will throw you an error. That is the purpose I have did wantedly mistake, right? So SQL Plus /sysdba. Now we have connected and create at the rate db create.sql. When you hit enter, you come back to this and monitor. Hit enter, come back to this. Okay, again, another mistake that we did. Default temporary table space. There is some spelling mistakes. So again, you have to go back. Check the script. If we have written correct or not, you can check the script. It is default temporary table space temp file. Default temporary table space temp file, but temporary spelling is mistake. Insert. What is the spelling of temporary? T-E-M-P-O-R-A-R-Y. T-E-M-P-O-R-A-R-Y. Temporary. Okay, temporary table space temp file. right? That's it, right? Default temporary table space temp file prod ICICI or editor temp01.dbf. Yes. So just save it and see. Again, you have to connect to SQL Plus and sysdba @db create dot SQL. Hit enter and monitor this here in this here. You can monitor. See what's happening. See, it is creating first file system01.dbf. First, it is creating system01.dbf. Then it is creating then after system it is creating sysoc01.dbf. In which location it is creating? It is creating in Ora data /prod /ICICI /Ora data. Inside this location, first it is creating system01.dbf, then it is creating sysocs, then it is creating undo, then it is creating user, then it is creating temp, after temp users and everything. So database creation is, yes, database created successfully. You got a message. Database created successfully, right? This is how we created database. And you can check if the database is created or not. Go to exit. Inside ICICI Ora data, right? cd /prod /ICICI /Ora data. Here the file should be located ls-lhrt. So this is the database. What is database? Database is combination of control files, redo log files, and data files, .dbf files. Control file .ctl, redo log files .log, data files .dbf. So this is a database. This is a database. We have created a database successfully. Database created. And what we have to do after database creation? It is still not completed. What we have to do? We have to run post scripts. We have to run post scripts. So db create.sql, database created. Now what we have to do? We have to run these three scripts. These three scripts we have to run. The first script is @rdbms/rdbms/catalog.sql. Now you may ask me a question. What is this @question mark? What is this @question mark? Means question mark. Question mark means shortcut to Oracle Home. Shortcut to Oracle Home. Question mark means shortcut to Oracle Home. What is our Oracle Home? I am giving full path now. You can check. I am giving full path for the first script /u01 /app /oracle /product /11.1.0 /db_1. This is my Oracle Home. @question mark. Okay, question mark means this. This is nothing but a question mark. In shortcut, I am giving question mark. Inside this, you have to go to where? You have to go to admin catalog rdbms admin catalog.sql. rdbms admin catalog.sql. Enter. See, this is the first script. I have run the first script with full Oracle Home name. Now I'll use shortcut for second script. So what it is doing, it is creating all grants and synonyms, all kind of tables and everything. It is creating all this in the database, right? So once the first script is completed, we will run. See, first script is completed successfully. Successfully it is completed. First script. Now second script. Again, instead of giving entire u01 app Oracle, I will use question mark /rdbms/admin/ slash catproc. Second script is catproc.sql. Catproc.sql. Enter. So see, it is running. So at the rate question mark is working fine, which means shortcut to Oracle Home. So let this script run. Let this script run. Okay, you can check in the alert log file also. So I'm actually removing this alert log file for some time. Control C. Okay, Control C. Right. Let this script run it. This script will take minimum 10 minutes. Minimum 10 minutes to run complete. Okay, let it run. In the meantime, I'll explain you the methodology. I'm logging to Oracle. I'm logging to VMware now. Machine. I'm logging to VMware machine now. Machine. Okay. I'm logging to the server. So where I'm going inside the VMware. I'm not using Putty now. I'm not using Putty. Putty is a tool we can connect. We can connect to this server from any location you want, from any location with the help of IP address. So now I'll explain you. There is another method. There is another method to create a database actually. I won't explain this in the first session only, but I'll explain this database creation in the last, but I will show you now. So that you will understand. So do a right click, open terminal. Okay. Okay, open terminal and do Ora env ICICI. Okay, now if you give dbca, that's it, dbca, enter. What it is doing when you give dbca? It will give you a screen, database creation screen. See, this is GUI, graphical user interface. Till now we have used command line interface. To create a database. Where is the database created? In /prod/ICICI in Ora data. Inside this location, the database is created. What is database? All these files are database only. Database is a combination of control file, redo log files, and data files, .dbf files. This is database, CRD files. You have created a database already, but here there is another method to create a database. As I said, see, it is giving you a screen. 15 steps are there. It is giving you a screen. Create database. Next, general purpose. Next, database name, ICICI. Next. If you keep on clicking next, the database will be created automatically. Database will be created, but why I have shown you this different method altogether, a different method of database creation. If I show you that GUI method, if I am not showing this manual database creation, for example, and I am showing you the GUI method, what you will know is just by clicking next, the database will be created. But what you will come to know? You will come to know zero. You will come to know zero. There will be zero knowledge if you just go and click next. Yes, what it will do, it will create database. In the background, what it is happening? The same thing what I did. What I explained you in this document, the database creation document, it will do the same only. But the same steps we are doing manually. When we are doing the same steps manually, what do we understand? Okay, to create a database, there should be a parameter file. We have understood, right? We have understood that to create a database, we have to have a parameter file. In this, we have to write some parameters. So we understood that. And we also understood that, okay, control file, we are giving one location to the control file. So here the control file is created in this location. Why? Because we are giving the location. Okay. And alert log file is being created in this location, diagnostic_test. Here the alert log file is getting created. And now database means combination of CRD files. So when we are creating a database, we are giving all this system01.dbf, sysoc01, undo tbs01, temp01, user01, and 2 redo log files, redo1a, redo2a. So these are the data files. These are the log files. So the database is getting created only with these files. Without these files, database will not be created. So you're coming to know, if you are creating manually database creation, you are coming to know that these files are mandatory. Without giving these files, the database creation is impossible. But if you are using this method, for example, DBCA, what it will do nothing. It will give next. That's it. It will not show you anything. If you just click on next, automatically database will be created. You don't know in the background what's happening. When a database is creating, what's happening in the background, you will not know. You will only know when you do manual database creation. That is why my teaching style is unique. I will teach in a different way, like this only. To understand in the background, first we will go with the practical knowledge. Practically, this is what happens when a database is created. Okay, this is what happens when a database is created. Without these five files, these are 5 mandatory files. Mandatory. System, sysocs, undo, temp, users. These 5 data files are mandatory to create a database. And this Redulog 1A, Redulog 2A, these 2 log files are mandatory to create a database. Control01.ctl, this control file is mandatory to create a database. Without this control file, database will not be created. Without these parameters also, database will not be created. So now you are coming to know practically when you are doing, you're coming to know, okay, this is database creation. Okay, fine. So going forward in the next classes also, what we will learn in the next sessions, when we are creating a database like this, we understand that, okay, this is data file. .dbf means data file. Okay. .log means log file. Okay. .ctl means control file. Okay. This 3 combination is called database. Oh, very good. So now we understand what is database, right? Now in going sessions, what we will do, we will learn about control file. In control file management class, we will learn about data files in tablespace and data file management class. Okay, we'll learn about log file in Redulog file management class. So there are 2-3 different classes for this. Sessions are there. Redulog file management. For Redulog file, what do you understand about Redulog file? We have Redulog file management. What do you know about data file? We know we will come to know in data file management in tablespace management. What do you know about control file? We will know about control file in control file management. So this is how the manual database creation is very, very helpful. That is one purpose. What is the purpose? You will understand in the background what's happening. If you directly use a GUI, go inside and use DBCA GUI, you will not understand anything. That is the advantage of creating manual database. That is first advantage. Second advantage, very important. Listen to me carefully. Second advantage, assume. This is DBCA, right? We are using DBCA to create a database with the help of, screen next. If you have to open a DBCA, you have to log into the server. First, you have to log into the server. 100% you have to log into the server. Then only GUI will open. From Putty, GUI will not open. Putty is a command line interface. So to create a database with DBCA, you have to surely log into the VMware. So assume the server is not a virtual machine. The server is a physical machine. Assume that the server is a physical machine. How do you do a database creation in physical machine, ma? How can you access a physical machine? Will you go there? For example, if the machine is in US, where is this machine? This machine is in US. Will you just for one database creation, you will arrange a flight and you will go to US and just create a database and come back to India? No, right? In that scenario, this manual database creation will definitely help. You just open Putty, and you can create this database manually. That is why this database manual creation will definitely help you to grow. And I'm sure a lot of people might not know how to create database manually. So it's your luck that you can start working on database creation manually. Okay, every classes, every sessions will be like this only. It will be tough because when you start from the tough phase, toughest, the result, the end result will be smoothest. You will get a smooth result. So start working. Hard working is very important. So do hard work. Okay, don't do any smart work. Smart work means DBCA. DBCA means smart work. You don't do smart work right now. In the first initial sessions, you don't do smart work, you do hard work. The results will be very smart and smooth. If you are doing smooth work or smart work right now, the results will be very hard. Okay, so better do a hard work right now. Okay, so this is the second script. The second script is completed. Now third and final script, you have to execute third and final script after the database creation. Two scripts are completed. Third and final script is, this is the third script. You have to connect system by manager. System is a user. Connect username by password. System. System is a user and password is a manager. Okay, what you have to do, you have to run third script @ SQL plus admin pupbld dot SQL. This is the third script. That's it. Completed. Done. Database creation is done. You can check when the database created. Select, or else you can exit. Connect to SQL plus /sysdba again. Select name comma created name comma created from $database. See, ICICI database created on 17th May. So it is clearly mentioned. You can use this. Okay, and select whether the database is open or not. How do you check? Select status from $instance. Open, database is open. And to shut down, what is the command? Shut down database. Shut down immediately. This is the command. Database will be shut down. And to start a database, that is about. So this is about database creation class. Hope everyone understood. Okay, please start practicing. Please start your installations if you did not start. Please complete installations if you are in progress. Please start database creation if you already completed your installations. Okay, so this is about database creation. We will share all these documents and the class with you guys. Okay.
Yeah, how to can have views, how to check the views, how to select commands.
Everything will be done. This is just a initial classes or initial sessions are going. There are a lot of sessions that we will.
Actually, how many views we have? Like $$ instance, like $$ database, $$ users. I mean, what are the commands we have? $.
Okay, I can explain you now, but as I said, this is very soon. This is we are in the very beginning stage of it. So there is a separate class. There is a separate session that we take for the dynamic views and static views. There is a session called dynamic views and static views. In that session, we will discuss.
Okay, okay, it's in what we are checking in a data dictionary, right? Views.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Hello.
So this is about the database creation. This is about database creation. So please complete your database creation, and we will start the next session tomorrow. Okay. So who is the one who actually asked me a question, right, regarding the views? Sir, you there? Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
So regarding the views, you have asked the question. The class, the session is the 6th session. P file, SP file, static and dynamic parameters. In this session, we will discuss about all the views that you're talking about. Dynamic views.
Can you share this? Okay. Can you share this document?
As already mentioned, we'll give you the link. Okay.